Going to be doing the Blender Learning Series video, and in this video we're going to be UV unwrapping the S, A, V, and E tablets that work as keys in the little prison tower that we built for our game. And with that, let's dive into Blender. Get the right thing activated here. There we go. So here we have our 4 little letter key tablet things. And we're going to first split them all off into their own model file. So let's save this one as token S for save, and we'll put a little underscore in there. And we can delete these 3. Oh, I need to get the screencast up for everyone out there that's keeping up. But not that there was much in that I just did that you wouldn't know already. Now comes the interesting bit. UV unwrapping it. So we want to zoom in, and we want to get edge select mode right here. And we're just going to select the outermost edges along the edge here. And we're just going to painfully select all of them. Zooming in as needed. And back out as needed. So there is that. And we want the inside edge here. And the outside edge as well. Do the back and the front. And just for good measure, let's mark one of these, so everything will split off properly. And on the S as well, generally mark one on either side. So there we go. We can now hit Control E and mark seam. And you can see it has now marked the selected seams. We can tab out, but we don't need to. So let's select everything, and we want to go to Shading and UVs on the left. And where it says unwrap, we want to click there once and then select unwrap again. And it doesn't look like anything's happened, but if we go to the top and split this area, now we've got two that are exactly the same, two screens that are exactly the same. If we come down here to the bottom where there's a gray cube with two up and down arrows, click on that. We can go up to UV Image Editor, and now we see our UV layout for our model. And something messed up here on the S. So let's take a look. I'm guessing I missed one down here, maybe. Not seeing where I missed anything. Maybe up top. No. Well, let's just use our sync option in the UV editor to figure out why it's doing this. Okay, so that's just how that's unwrapping, huh? Odd. Let's try unwrapping it again just to see. No. Okay, not that it really matters. Just definitely odd. So let's just select everything over here and take sync off, since we know what we're dealing with. And we're just going to grab the S and drag it up here. And now we want the inner over here, so let's select it. Or enough of it that we can make out what we're wanting here. And it's going to be these. And we want this to be the same color as the S. Or wait, actually no we don't. But we do need to get this moved out of the way, so it is still a good idea to have it selected. We'll just shrink it down and move it over. What we really want, turn sync back on here, is are these. So we can turn sync back off. Select the edges that we want. And drag everything up to the S, scale it all down. And now, if we can get the inner edges over here, which would be these. Let's get them all selected. Then we've got everything else being the outside. So all of this will get one color. So I'll just shrink it all down. And the same for this and that section. And just scale it down as well. And we're going to pin everything. And that's our layout for this letter. So we will export the UV layout. Token _S PNG. Going to export all UVs, make sure it gets them all. And export UV layout. And we're going to go through this same process with the other 4. But I'm not going to bore you with that. I will get that done this week. Potentially I'll have a time lapse of it so you can see it. Otherwise, next week we're going to be starting to texture these. And once we're done with that, we're going to move on to the next step, which is going to be texturing or UV unwrapping the tower. And get that done, and we'll be ready to start actually plugging things into a game engine. So I hope you're looking forward to that. And I will see you all in the next video. That's all for this session of Polygonal Art with JoRaSe. If you enjoyed what you saw, how about giving this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos from me. In the video description below, you'll find my Patreon link. Feel free to check it out. Now, on to the credits.